This is just a nice little quick meeting here to just go over our mindful detox that we're going to be starting in January, and just talk to you a little bit about what it is, why we're doing it, and then if you have any questions for me, to go ahead and ask. I'm going to share my screen. I don't really have a lot. I don't have a ton of slides. I didn't want to make it slide heavy, but I did want to make sure that things were written down so that you could see what you needed to see. Okay. So we want to play from start. All right. Awesome. So we are really excited about this. We're going to be launching our Mindful Detox program in January. And why we're doing it is because we do and have in the past done this detox program for people. It's the Core Restore 7-day detox. So probably some of you have done it. And people generally do it once, maybe once a year, maybe a couple of times a year. And then we've heard feedback from people that, you know, they feel great when they're on it. They do great for a little bit afterwards. And then they sort of fall back into old habits and things that they were doing before that weren't serving them. And they just go right back into that. And so we need a little bit more support in that way. So that's why we want to do this program. That's a 3-month program. And so in this 3-month program, it's going to use that Core Restore 7-day detox. So it's going to be that same kit. We've had it in the office. We've run those detoxes, you know, as one-offs before. And it'll be a 7-day kit where you have a protein powder, you have 2 supplements, and you are also eating food. So you're not only doing the protein powder, except for the first 2 days. And then it comes with a meal plan. And then what we're going to do is for the 3 weeks in between. So we're going to have, you know, a webinar on the first Monday of January. And that's the day that you're going to start the first kit. And then that'll take you through a week. And then we're going to send out meal plans for the next 3 weeks. So you don't have to think about anything that you don't want to think about. If you need it less structured, it's fine. You know, you don't have to follow the meal plan exactly. And then that first Monday in February, we'll have another webinar where we'll go over more information about detox, get a little deeper into it. That'll be when you start another detox kit. So that'll be another 7-day detox kit start. So that if you had slid back into old routines in that 3-week period, now it's going to get you right back into it. Again, you're going to get 3 more meal plans for the next 3 weeks. And then the first week in March, there will be another webinar. And again, that'll kick off another 7-day of the kit, so that if you had started to slide back into old routines in that 3 weeks, then you get back into the kit, get back to being really strict. And then the next 3 weeks, there's going to be meal plans. There's going to be support. So we're going to have We're going to have a Facebook group for community support that will also be monitored by one of us. So it's not, it's going to be either monitored by myself or Dr. Callahan, or I'm actually going on maternity leave at some point next year. And so there will be somebody in my place. And so she might also be monitoring it. But it's for community support. So it's for you guys to talk to each other, go over or talk about any challenges you're having, any recipes that you found that you really want to share, or just to know that other people are out there going through something that you're going through. And so we have that in there. So that's kind of the schedule of how it's going to go for that 3 months. We also encourage beforehand weighing in. So that's the second to last bullet point here. We have an in-body scale in our office, and that shows your body composition. So it shows your body fat percentage, your muscle mass percentage, and a bunch of other numbers. But the muscle mass and the body fat are what we really want to look at, so that if you are, or as you do lose weight through this detox, we want to make sure that it's body fat and not just body muscle. So that's going to be an important component of this whole detox 3-month program as well. In the webinars, you're going to learn about where you find toxins, how you can avoid them, the best foods to help eliminate them from the body. There will also be opportunities for extra supplements, especially in between the kits. If you are somebody that really needs a lot of extra support in terms of detox, then we can personalize that for you and do some, maybe part of the course or a detox kit that in between, or a different supplement that would work for you. So that's, press, there we go. And then what I want you to think about, so if you want to do the detox, what I want you to think about is beforehand getting blood work. So a really big reason why we are so excited about really getting this detox out to people in a way that's going to help keep you on track and really help detox for the long term is because toxic exposure can increase your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your weight. It can make all of those go up without you changing your diet or eating more poorly. And so getting rid of those toxins can help those numbers to come down and help reduce disease risk that you may be having. And toxins are also implicated in so many other issues that we're having in today's world. So cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease, IBS, IBD as well. So in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, in mood disorders, definitely in metabolic function, like I was just talking about, in thyroid. The thyroid is a really, really sensitive organ, and generally that's the first one to react to toxins and to not function properly when there's toxic overload in the body. And so that's why getting blood work before you start and then at the end of the 3 months would be a really good marker of seeing how things have changed and how you changing your lifestyle and changing your diet has actually translated into improving your health, especially in the numbers. So that can be really motivating. And also it's just really nice to know that those numbers are starting to come down. And then I did want to mention that, so that last bullet point here, if you do want to do the detox, if you ever want to join us for a detox, because we will be offering this more than just once. So the first one starts in January, and then the second one will start in April, right? So that'll be month 4 after the first cohort is all done. You'll stay in the Facebook group though. So everybody has that ongoing support in there. If you've ever been in this detox group, then you'll get to stay in that Facebook group and talk to everybody. So before starting, and I wanted to mention that in this webinar too, because the next time that I talk to anybody that does it will be the day that we're starting the detox. As early as you can, reduce your intake of caffeine and added sugar, because those are the 2 withdrawals that are really the hardest to get over. When sugar withdrawal is actually harder and longer than caffeine withdrawal. So starting to reduce those before you eliminate them completely can be very helpful in making that transition a little bit easier as you go through it. Okay, so that is my little talk on why we want to do the detox, what the detox is, what it looks like. Oh, and I can't go back. There we go. So I did want to, when you look at the price of this program, what the price is covering is it is already covering 3 of those kits, of those 7-day detox kits. So you don't have to buy that separately. That's something that's going to be included in it. As soon as you purchase the program, you're going to be able to get those kits from us. You can pick them up here, or that would be the best way to do it. Probably ship them out if you really need them shipped out. And then you're going to get those 3 webinars, as well as your short nurse appointment for the InBody scale if you want to do that, and the community support and that individual support in the middle if you need, if you want or are looking for extra supplement support in between the detox kits. that's not included, but I did really want to stress that you get 3 kits with the price of this program. So when you're looking at the price, know that that's included in it and that you get that.